Tonight, 24 hours after giving President Trump her Nobel Peace Prize, the president now calling the Venezuelan opposition leader a fine woman. The president keeping the Nobel Peace Prize, but still not backing her as Venezuela's new leader. And tonight, the president also doubling down on his effort to take over Greenland. This evening, U.S. allies, including Germany, the U.K. and France, now sending troops to Greenland to protect them from U.S. threats to take them. Mary Bruce at the White House.
Tonight, President Trump heaping praise on Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado, one day after she gave him the Nobel Peace Prize she won and he wanted.
I never met her before, and I was very, very impressed. She's this is a fine woman.
But Trump still won't back Machado to lead Venezuela. Today, his CIA director John Ratcliffe in Caracas meeting with Nicolas Maduro's former vice president Delcy Rodriguez. After Maduro was captured by the U.S., Rodriguez becoming acting president. Today, Machado not mincing words.
She's a communist. She's the main ally and representation of the Russian regime, the Chinese and the Iranians.
But Trump wants to work with Maduro's former vice president anyway. Today, telling me another government shakeup in Venezuela would create chaos.
Why align with Delcy Rodriguez and the remnants of the Maduro regime and not with Machado, who has the support of the Venezuelan people?
Well, if you ever remember a place called Iraq where everybody was fired, every single person, the police, the generals, everybody was fired, and they ended up being ISIS. Instead of just getting down to business, they ended up being ISIS. So I remember that.
The opposition leader who gave Trump her Nobel Prize still convinced she will be elected president of Venezuela.
I believe I will be elected when the right time comes as president of Venezuela.
It comes as Trump redoubles efforts to take over another country, Greenland, a territory long controlled by our NATO ally, Denmark. Now, 6 other NATO countries, including Germany, France, and the UK, moving forces to Greenland in a show of support for Denmark. Trump today threatening to punish NATO allies that get in his way.
I may put a tariff on countries if they don't go along with Greenland.
And again, David, NATO countries now sending troops to Greenland to help protect against the U.S. and the president threatening those new tariffs if our allies try to interfere with his plans. David.
Mary Bruce with us all week long here. Mary, thank you.